What is up, you all? We're back with another Halloween video, and today we're going to be talking about some new leaks that's out there in the community about what's next for the Halloween franchise. Before we get into it, definitely smash the like button because it definitely helps, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. So we know that we had got news that we're getting another Halloween game that was going to be a part of Unreal Engine 5 and put out by Boss Team Games, which is the same company that gave us the Halloween and Ash vs. Evil Dead collab, which I'm not gonna lie, that game was pointless. It was like Mario-like. I think games like that are so pointless. You can't, feel immersive in that. It just feels pixelated, and I see what they tried to do, but it didn't feel, like a game I think we deserved. But over on Slasher Radio, we hear about these potential leaks and rumors about ILIKESCARY and Gun Media actually collabing and doing a Halloween game. Now, we know that ILIKESCARY and Gun Media have history with horror games like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Friday the 13th, of course. Now, I will say this. Yes, it's good news, but it's also, not good news, because I feel like, to be honest, I'm tired of the asymmetrical horror games. Like, they were cool when they first got released, with Friday the 13th. I think Friday the 13th did it best, and we know we had issues with the IP and stuff like that. And one thing I want to say about them getting Halloween, I feel like Halloween will probably be the most successful due to like the following it has as a franchise, the following with the characters and Michael Myers himself. But if they do the asymmetrical route, I feel like it's a recipe for disaster, because we have seen their previous asymmetrical horror games go down a drain. You hop online and it's the villain versus the victims or the survivors, and you got matches, and it's online, it's no story mode. I feel like if we're going to get a Halloween game, we need story mode where we can basically play through all the chapters of the franchise, being like Halloween 78 all the way to Halloween Ends, or at least give us the opportunity to unlock certain skins and maps from those previous installments in the franchise. Like, maybe we have Michael from Kills with the charred mask. Maybe we could put different versions of Laurie and Loomis and other characters like Jamie Lloyd and Rachel. I feel like if they're going to do a Halloween game, the same effort that they put into the movies, they gotta put in the game, because it's never been done before. Like an authentic Unreal Engine 5 game, and John Carpenter said he was going to have his hands in this. Now, if you know John Carpenter, he's also a big gamer, so it would have been great to see that. Now, with Boss Team losing the rights and everything, the license, I feel like it played a big part in the game they released recently that had the Halloween title on it, being that it was the Halloween game that collabed with Ash vs. Evil Dead. I feel like it was just a game that actually, was put out just to say they put it out. I definitely think it was one of those type of games. It wasn't a game that was, love was put into it or things like that. But also, we know that Michael Myers is involved in Dead by Daylight, which I think is cool. I really do. But once again, Dead by Daylight is an asymmetrical horror game. I feel like with Michael Myers, a game that, will be released or should be released is basically just a story mode, also with online, because I feel like the Halloween franchise is so big, and you definitely want the long-term value in a game like Halloween, because fans are going to do nothing but just keep picking up and playing, especially with this news we're hearing about the TV series and how the main guy from Miramax stepped away, Mark Hellwick. So it's something like Halloween, some stuff is moving behind the scenes, but they're just working slowly and trying to figure things out. I hope that this game gets figured out and it's something that's story mode like and not just asymmetrical like. And I think it'll be cool, because I was just talking about this. I don't know what's next for Halloween. Like, after Halloween Ends and seeing Michael, get chopped up into little pieces, and the way the timelines are set up in a franchise and the TV series news, it's not too much you can do unless you take a huge break until the point somebody forgets about what just happened. You know what I'm saying? So I did actually predict this. I said that I think that the next thing we're going to get is some type of game news or something. But this is not like solid news. This is just rumors, and they're like trusted source or Slasher Radio. But I think that probably around Halloween time, we can have some guaranteed news possibly about this game or what's next for the Halloween franchise, because Trancas, they're known for like releasing little, you know, bits of information around Halloween time just to kind of, you know, show their relevancy and how relevant they can be to horror and the holiday of Halloween. So I definitely can see us getting something, you know, around the Halloween holiday, or at least on the Halloween holiday. And I'm the type of person, well, type of fan, that anything Michael Myers related, I'm down. Like, I really don't care. Like, I love Michael Myers, man. He's my favorite. So, you know, if Gun Media does it, I'm gonna definitely pick up that joystick and play it. I'm gonna definitely be on it all the time, because I want to see, you know, what they're doing with Halloween, the Easter eggs, the skins, and the maps, and the survivor skins, and which, yeah, like areas they decide to pick from Haddonfield you could play in. So even if it comes down to, you know, Gun doing this with Ilphonic, I definitely think that it'll be cool to see for sure. But I know a lot of people right now are not loving this information because of everything that happened previously with these guys, you know, with Killer Clowns bombing, and, you know, TCM not getting any updates, and Friday the 13th. I feel like if you're going to keep that type of recipe, just leave Halloween alone. It's going through enough right now, you know what I'm saying? Just give it to someone I think that can put some love in it and be passionate about it, because you don't want to like really hurt a franchise like Halloween, because the fans, they come correct behind the Halloween franchise. Y'all saw what happened when Halloween ends, and I'm just, you know, I know it sounds cool, like, man, you know, like, this is crazy, but it can end bad if they don't do it right. And like I said, this is just rumors, leaks, possibly. Take it with a grain of salt. And I just hope that it is true, though, because it'll be cool to have a Halloween game. I will play the hell out of it on the channel. Like, I will really play the hell out of that game. So people think that these leaks are true and rumors is because we saw a podcast or whatever that Kane Hodder was on, and he was talking about he's actually doing some stunt work for a video game. And, you know, he's worked with Gun Media, you know, with Friday the 13th and TCM. Now, he always said it's a dream of his to do some work for Michael Myers. I just feel like, to make the game authentic and just show some authenticity in the characters with the game, I feel like, man, go with James Jude Courtney. I mean, Nick Castle's a little older, but I feel like if it comes to be that Kane Hodder's playing Michael, it's not going to feel authentic. It's not going to feel real. He has a different build. He has a different energy from James Jude Courtney. James Jude Courtney is very, you know, active and, you know, in shape. So I definitely think that, you know, if that's true, step away from Kane Hodder. Just let James Jude do it. Or Aaron Armstrong, the stunt guy that well, he's not a stunt guy. He actually played the flashback Michael in Halloween Kills. You got options out there, man. You don't need Kane Hodder. Yeah, man, comment down below how you feel about this leaky information, and what do you think? Do you think that, you know, the creators from the Friday the 13th and Killer Clowns games should pick up the Halloween rights and go for it, as these rumors are saying, or someone else should pick it up? I mean, Unreal Engine 5 would have been crazy, but just comment down below. And yeah, you all, with that being said, I want you all to hit me up on all my social medias at ILIKESCARY. Watch some horror movies. Stay scary out there. Peace.